Good morning, you guys. It's game day. Welcome to episode 104, the First and 10 NFL New York Jets podcast. How you doing this morning, brother? It's a special edition here on game day morning.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. We're 6 days removed from what felt like a death in the family with
Mm-hmm.
Rod
Mm-hmm.
going down on 4 plays. We'll get into that. We have some good stuff to talk about with that.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
we got on here and ranted about it, and we let everything out. And today's a new morning, episode 104. I feel good. I'm pumped.
What you're feeling about tonight? We good to go or what?
I'm ready. I got Zach's back. I'm backing Zach. Hashtag
Listen. We
Zach.
have to. We have
Yeah,
to.
yeah, yeah. Now, I'm not thrilled that we didn't bring in a veteran quarterback or a backup, but my take is that they wanted Zach to feel like, you know what, even if you make a mistake, don't look over your shoulder. No one's there.
Right.
This is
Well,
your team.
we don't need another backup. We have Randall Cobb,
Yeah, he's our third string for today. We
right?
activated Tim Boyle and moved him up. So,
Yep.
listen, we beat this team 3 times, and we beat this team 3 times the last 3 times we faced them. So we'll get into those numbers. What is your take with Rodgers having the surgery, reporting to Pat McAfee on Friday?
Well,
I think it was.
I love some of his quotes. Give me the doubts, give me the timetables, give me all the things that you think can, should, or will happen. Because all I need is that little extra 1% for inspiration. So
Yeah.
he's talking about coming back for a playoff run.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard if we're alive and well in January.
And I saw something this morning or last night about it was some kind of innovative surgery he had.
Yeah. Yes.
So we'll see
Yes.
what happens.
Yes.
Never say never, he said.
Maybe we should all listen to Dolphin lovemaking tapes, because if it's helping him, why should it help us in our daily lives and things?
That's what he's saying. Dolphin sex tapes.
Yeah, man.
Aid the healing process.
Maybe it'll clear up my herniated disc and my sciatica, and I could go back to squatting 3-something again. But I don't know. Rodgers, gotta love him. You gotta love him. That's
you
all.
Gotta love it, man.
You
gotta love it. Now, whether he was on some good pain meds or that could be too.
Yeah, who knows with him? But
he's out in Cali, out in Malibu.
Yeah, and it sounds like once he's ready to fly, get back on a plane again, he will. If they could keep him safe, will be on the sidelines or maybe even up in the press booth, another eye in the sky looking down, because it would be nice for Zach to have another voice to talk to.
According to Saleh, they're in contact daily.
Yeah.
So as soon as we can get him back here, we'll get him back here. So
yeah, the quarterback's coach is a calming effect. Even Rodgers approved of our quarterback coach. They like him. He's in Zach's ear. He relaxes Zach, makes Zach feel good. So we'll see, Kevin. For some reason, Kevin, I don't know if it's because it's that us against the world mentality. We're 9.5-point underdogs. No one's given us a shot. I'm calm. I think we're going to go in here and we're going to shock a lot of people.
At least play a good game, right?
Yeah.
I think it's very possible. Listen, Prescott don't impress me. At all.
And with this defense, Kevin, we're going to be in a lot of games, even if the offense.
I say we get 3 turnovers.
All right, good. I'll write that down. I feel good about today. I'm almost, and maybe it's because I hear everyone, this is no chance for the Jets, blah, blah, blah. Maybe that's why. This is the most calm I ever felt before a Jet game. I'm just like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mouth quiet, and I'm going to watch like the rest of the world as we slowly march down that field and do something no one thinks we're going to do. And we're going to do it with the Zach attack. Zach's Fifth Avenue.
Hey, 12 times against the Cowboys, right, in history.
Yep. Yep.
Dallas leads the series 7-5,
Yep.
right?
Yes, that is correct.
But on the bright side, last 3 games we've taken it to them and beat them. So
That's right. And Kevin, the quarterbacks that beat them was in 2011, Sanchez, we won 27-24. 2015, Fitzpatrick beat them. 1916, I believe, on a Saturday night. And Donald, coming back from mono, beat them in 2019, 24-22.
Darnold and the mono. Wow.
Yeah. Yep. The funny thing about this series, Kevin, it started in 1971. Dallas, that first game crushed us. I think they beat us like 52-0.
It was 52-10.
Oh, 52-10. Okay. And proceeded to beat us the next 3 times after that. But the point differentials, like when we beat Dallas, we just squeak by. When Dallas beats us, they crush us. I mean, the point differentials in these 12 games is 322 to 194. That's a big point differential, you know?
You think? A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah. But, we won the last 3 games, and we'll see today.
Hopefully we win the last 4.
Yeah. So. Well, let me tell you something. Keep an eye on, and we always do because he's the main guy on our team. Keep an eye on Quinnen Williams today because on the other side of that line, he's going up against ex-Jet Chuma Odago, who you and I thought really nothing of. So if Quinnen can't have a field day today with Chumo, it's going to be a long day for us because that means Prescott's going to have all the time in the world back there. So
I'm looking for a big day from.
Yes. Yeah.
Mr. Hall.
Yeah. Our O-line's run game works well. Let's run it down their throats and run it down their throats and run it down their throats.
You know what I've noticed about Breece?
Go ahead.
He hits the damn hole so fast. Most running backs, they got hesitation. I'll go this way. And they get tackled or something. Man, you give them the ball and it's boom, boom, go.
It's almost like he's playing the game in his head. So when he's on that line right before the ball to snap, he says, well, I'm going to do this if this guy moves this way. I'm going to do this. So when that happens, it's not a second thought. It's boom, there. I knew that was happening. Let me go. Boom. Yeah, no, agree.
Like you look at that 83-yard run off the right side.
Yep.
He hits the line so fast, man. Like they don't even have a chance. They're like, whoa.
Exactly.
Impressive. Really impressive.
He just sound like a kid in a camp. It's like the Flash.
Right.
He's like there, and all of a sudden, like he's 5 yards ahead of you, you know?
Exactly. Before you know it, he's past the linebackers into the secondary.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. But Kev, before we get into some of the moves, let's go back about what was your I don't know if we touched on it in our rant. Did we talk about the significance of Testaverde being on the field that night? And what meant? Did we touch up on that?
We might have mentioned it, but how ironic, though. Come on. How ironic.
Almost 24 years to the day, right? We were favorites to be Super Bowl champs in 99, or at least get to the Super Bowl. And what was it? 11 minutes into the game, the first quarter on the drive. I believe it was our second drive of the game, right? Testaverde goes down, popped Achilles.
And hey, he weighed in on this, and he said he's going to come back better than ever, Roger. Yeah. That's what, according to Testaverde. So
yeah. Well, listening to him on Pat McAfee, he wasn't done.
He's not done. No, he's not done. He's still QB1.
Yeah, and the more guys like Shannon Sharp and whoever else tells him he's old,
that's what he said. Just keep it.
Keith whatever his name, Obermeyer. I forgot his name. Used to be with Eastman, who told him who was
What did he say?
Nasty stuff about him.
Yeah, and I think his response was, go get your 5th booster.
Yes, that was his response. Yeah. He's going to come back, and he's going to have a lot to prove. can you imagine? Because we always, the NFL with this script now, and it's all this, it's all that. So we're having fun with it, just like their commercials. Can you write something better if he comes back for the playoffs? If he walks onto that field wild card weekend?
Listen, I think it'll be a story just if we get the wild card weekend with Zach as the QB. So
Yeah.
that'll be the story. And then that on top of it, if he comes back, oh man.
Kevin, these next 5 weeks are big weeks for us. I think before this all went down and we made our predictions, I think we both had the Jets at 4-2 going into the bye. Are you still confident they could go 4-2 going into the bye?
Gonna be tough. Gonna be tough. You know what's gonna be telling? Kansas City today. Because I mean, okay, I know we got the Pats next week, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering about KC. Mainly because of the receiver corps.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what's he supposed to do? You know, him and Kelsey can't do it all themselves.
We're going to see today because they're going to play a good Jacksonville team today. Kelsey's back. Chris Jones on the defense is back. So we're going to see if it's a little different than a KC team 10 days later than what we got on opening night. So this will be an interesting tell for Chiefs fans to see what they're getting.
I agree.
For us, I don't understand why Zach Wilson, when Breece Hall is healthy, is 5-0. Yes, people, 5-0. I don't understand why all these prognosticators all of a sudden think we can't beat New England with Zach. I don't understand why all of a sudden now we're going to go up to Denver and lose.
I don't know what it is, but Belichick is in Zach's head. He is. I don't know why. He shouldn't be, but I don't know. And who did I see? John Franklin Myers took a little homage to people saying that they're dead in the water now.
Yeah.
So he said, go ahead. You know, very similar to the Rodgers thing. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Keep giving us motivation. So,
well, Kev, if I remember those first 6 games, I believe you and I had them at 4-2. I thought you might have had them too, but maybe not. If we win today at Dallas, this was what we said would happen even with Rodgers.
Listen, if we can pull this off today and come back home to face a Pats team that who knows what's going to happen today.
That might be 0-2 coming into our house.
Yes. Do we dare whisper 3-0?
Listen, Kevin, 2-0, 1-1, 1-1. The Jets got to get this monkey off their back. I don't care who's at the quarterback.
Got to beat this team.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry we're jumping ahead. That we'll talk about that game next week. But you know what? Like, yes, we lost our main quarterback, but all our weapons are still here. And other than losing Greg Zuerlein for this game, which we'll get into that, we're as healthy as we can be going into week 2. Yep. If anything, Dallas is more banged up than us. I believe no Zach Martin and no who's the cornerback's missing for them. I forgot his name, I believe.
I saw that. I can't remember his name.
You know? So if anything, we're going into this game more healthier than they are. So I don't understand, but I hope Zach lights it up.
Hey, man.
Everybody eat dirt.
I already put it down. I took the 9 points.
I don't blame you. It's 9.
How could you not?
9.5?
Yeah, how could you not? With this defense.
Yeah. This is going to be a 17-14, 20-17, someone kicking a field goal at the last minute. Now, this is what scares me. Losing Zuerlein. He's officially ruled out. We did sign a kicker. We signed, I have his name right here, Austin Siebert. Do we have enough confidence? He's an 80% kicker that he's going to kick a 45-yarder if we need it in the final seconds to give us the win. Do we have that confidence in this kid?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Now, let's give you a little background on this kid. The Jets signed Austin Seibert. He's a former Browns, Bengals, and Lions. He was drafted by the Browns in 2019. His percentage is 80%. So 4 out of 5,
Okay, all right.
great. But
Not horrible, but not great.
No.
You know.
But Kevin, where he's looking now at, and it's probably just a week-to-week thing. Everyone says Zerline will be back next week, but this is his 4th team since 2019.
That's got to tell you something right there.
Yeah. I mean, last year for the Lions, he was 3 out of 5, 60%. Not great, you know.
Nope.
But
it ain't Legatron numbers, that's
no,
for sure.
And this is the only thing that worries me about today. If it comes down to field goals, because this might be a field goal game, only because these defenses are so great, might be 2 and 3 in the league.
We'll hit the post like Bass did Monday night, but only his went in. Ours will bounce. Ours will bounce this way.
And Kevin, that's all part of the Jet law that we discussed a couple of days ago. If that shoe was on the other foot, it would have doinked and came back towards us, and we would have lost that game. You know, any other team who brings out a cast member that the fans love, they would have been celebrating. We bring out Testaverde, and we lose. Rodgers 4 plays in.
Listen, you can't even make it up.
4 plays in, 24 years later. What's with this number 4? Maybe Brett Favre is the
Favre, 4 plays. Yeah. And what, 4 years and 4 years and 4 years.
Beat Dallas every 4th year, you know. Let's say Jet fans. Listen, if we can't laugh and have a good time, what else are we supposed to do as Jet fans?
Hey, that's
what else
it's
are we supposed to do?
Hey, we're having fun.
Yeah. For people who tell us, oh, there's no this, there's no, lighten up. All right. If you don't think there's a little cloud, if you don't think we're having fun with this, lighten up, please.
Yeah.
Please.
I mean, how do you say that there's not some kind of hovering
something?
Blackness.
Again, I keep repeating this because we might have said it on Wednesday. If you're a writer and you're scripting something, I don't keep going back to this scripted bullshit that was brought up. The NFL is this, whatever. But my wildest dreams, Kevin, like predictions. I even told you off camera. I thought this was going to be a blowout with Rodgers. I really said that to you. And think about it. I think those 3, if we had Rodgers, those 3 field goals turn into touchdowns, and we win by 18 points, 21 points. That's my prediction. All right, I know it's hard to say. It's just my thought. But, see, I even was going off on a tire, and I forgot what I was about to say. Anyway, keep going. It'll come back to me. Old man syndrome. I forgot where I was taking this story. Anyway.
Anyway. Hey, we're gonna know in about 10 hours, right?
4:25 start.
So we shall see.
I think I was referring to if Rodgers didn't get hurt, I think it would have been a blowout. But this cloud over our head, you bring out Testaverde, Achilles injury. It's all. I don't want to.
It's all like bad karma,
Yeah. Anyway, the Jets made some moves. We released linebacker Khalib Johnson from the practice squad. We signed Malik Taylor, the former Green Bay wide receiver who made that nice catch from Zach in the Hall of Fame game.
Yep.
We let me ask you. We worked out some old linemen. We worked out Dennis Kelly, Cameron Irving, DJ Fluker.
Yeah.
And do you think after week 2 we'll sign one of them, or?
I heard Fluker's dropped 50 pounds.
Looks good, yeah.
Yeah, so he's ready to make a comeback.
Yeah, the one mistake I think the Jets made, and now he's on Seattle's practice squad, they should have gave Jason Peters a tryout before he went to Seattle.
I agree.
Because I don't know, again, I keep saying I don't know why Dwayne Brown gets carte blanche for someone who didn't play all summer. And listen, I'm not blaming the injury on him. Favre did say the chop, he doesn't mind that play. I don't know where everyone's getting all that hype about,
Plus, he should have thrown the ball.
Yeah. But Kevin, that's a story. That's a take that 50% are going to agree with you and say, yeah, you're right. He had a chance to get rid of it. He should have. And 50% are going to say, well, if Rodgers didn't like this style of blocking, why wasn't it taking out? According to Rodgers, he doesn't mind it. It didn't bother him. It's not, So,
yep. I hear you.
Listen,
I hear you.
Rodgers is a seasoned vet. Don't you think if he saw Wilson wide open, which the film shows he was, he would have thrown it to him? Something must have saw that he didn't like, and that's why he held on to the ball. I don't know. That's a question we're never gonna know. But
who knows? Who knows?
Yep. Other moves the Jets made, they promoted Boyle to the active roster. They cut wide receiver Earl Charles this week. They cut him. And they promoted linebacker Sam Mugaben to the active roster. And
I also heard from the coach you could start to see Gibson worked in as a receiver coming.
That kid is lightning quick.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah, he kind of hinted at that. So
he reminds me, and maybe you have a different guy or take. He reminds me now of a Brad Smith that every time you kick off to us, or a Chad Morton, was that his name? Yeah, Chad Morton. Every time you kick off to this kid, watch out, because there could be a quick 7 put on that board.
My memory of Chad Morton is the 2
touchdowns.
Taking it to the house against Buffalo.
Yes.
That's my memory of Chad. Well, hey, brother, I ain't got nothing else. I'm ready to get the picks here.
Do it. Let's do it. Pick away. Here we are, week 2. Now, last week, Kevin,
in the league where they play for pay.
Now, last week, Kevin, I upped you by 1. I have 9 wins to your 8. But it's a tight race.
Yes, you do.
And that could change this week as we go to week 2, and we start off with the 1:00 games. Green Bay traveling to Atlanta. Who do we have? Who do you like?
This is a good game. It's a good game. Does the Jordan Love mystique continue this week? I don't know. I'm going to take Atlanta.
This is the game. Kevin, Atlanta looked good last week. They're at home again for the 2nd week in a row. This is the game. I think I'm only taking Atlanta because it's home field. I think if it was at Green Bay,
I agree. I
take Green Bay, but I'm going to ride with Atlanta as well. So both of us have Atlanta going into this game. Who do you like with the Raiders going to Buffalo? Buffalo having their home opener.
Buffalo's got to get off the snide here. Can you imagine they go 0-2? One of the Super Bowl favorites?
I know. And now this thing with this reporter who was knocking Diggs off camera and all this.
Yep.
Is this team, are there cracks in this team? Are these cracks starting to get bigger? Are we starting to see the demise of this team?
If they lose this week, you're going to start to see it.
This Sean McDermott's last year, if this team doesn't get back to a playoff, or if this team...
I can't see them losing at home today. I'm going to take the Bills.
Yeah, because I wasn't that impressed with the Raiders even beating Denver, but they went up to Denver and win, which is always hard to do. And yeah, I'm taking Buffalo too, but
if this was in Vegas, I might jump on the Raiders.
Well, yeah, you might be right. You might be right. I wish it wasn't in LA, in Vegas. I'm sorry, but yeah, we'll see. I got Buffalo as well.
Yeah, yep.
Game 3 on the schedule. The Baltimore Ravens going to the Cincinnati Bengals for their home opener. Who do we like? The Bengals did not look good at all.
Burrow don't look right. He doesn't look right.
No, I hope they didn't rush that kid back, but
he doesn't look right.
He didn't look right.
I got to take Lamar and the Ravens here.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Baltimore goes up 2-0 and Cincinnati goes to 0-2.
Yep. Something doesn't look right.
Yeah, but the whole team didn't look
Yeah,
right.
I was just going to say it didn't look like the same team.
Was that final 24-3?
I think so. I think so. They didn't score more than 10. I know that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I know. All right, Kevin.
Yeah, onward.
Now we're getting to the darlings of the NFL. Everyone loves these darlings. The Detroit Lions, they're home today versus Seattle. They just beat the Chiefs 10 days ago. I'll say they shocked the world because I don't think anyone had Detroit winning this one. The big bad Seahawks, who Pete Carroll said the Legion of Boom is back. This team looks great. Everyone is hyping them up as one of the best teams in the NFC. They got to go to Detroit now. Home
Yeah,
opener.
good. Give me the Lions.
Yeah, me too.
Me
Me
a
too.
blowout.
Wow. Okay. I like Detroit too. They had 10 days to prepare for this, and they're pumped. They're pumped. It's supposed to be a blowout up in Detroit today, right?
I think they're like a 4-point favorite.
Okay.
I'd lay the 4. Go, baby.
I think everyone's supposed to be wearing blue masks today or something. So it's gonna be a
I heard
wild
something
crowd.
about masks. Yeah.
It's gonna be a wild crowd. Okay, another game on the docket, 1:00. The Chargers traveling to Tennessee for a 1:00 game.
Hey,
who do you like?
The Titans, another team that doesn't look right. How bad did Tannehill look?
Yeah. Yeah.
And there were people talking about him coming here. Come on.
Yeah. Do you think if Vrabel's been there now 4 or 5 years, correct?
I think so, yeah.
Do you think the message is wearing off? Do you think there's a change coming on the horizon if this team craps the bed this year?
Could be. And with that said, I'm taking San Diego. I'm taking LA.
So I'm with you. So far, the first 5 games, we agree on every one of them. First 6
let's
games.
go. Let's go.
Yep. All right. We got Chicago going to Tampa Bay to play Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This one's easy for me.
Okay.
Give me the Bucs.
Before I make my pick, this was a team that everyone said, oh, with Baker Mayfield, this team wasn't going to go anywhere.
I think their chance to go somewhere is because of Baker Mayfield.
I think it's because, listen, I don't know I'm not a big fan of Bowles as a head coach. Maybe
me neither.
Your second and third coaching job, I don't know, but Baker is pumped. Like, you saw that stiff arm he gave last week. Like, this team is rallying around Baker. This is definitely a winnable game. And when you go 2-0 in this league, your confidence just keeps growing. So I'm with you, and I'm taking Tampa Bay as well.
I love Tampa at home today.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I'm taking Tampa as well. I know the answer to this one already. The Chiefs at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's home opener.
Good
Kelsey's
game.
back. Jones is back.
Good game.
Yeah. Do the Chiefs possibly fall to 0-2?
I can't see it. I can't see it. I got to take the Chiefs here. I have to. As good as Jacksonville looks, the world champ's gonna lose 2 in a row? I don't think so.
I'm going to agree with you because the Chiefs now have their top 3 players.
Mm-hmm.
If Jacksonville could come up with a game plan to shut Kelsey down, it would be interesting to see what these other bunch of receivers do, because this is where I think without Kelsey Jones and what Detroit did, without Kelsey last week, other teams see the blueprint. These other receivers aren't a threat. These other receivers aren't there. Kadarius Toney's his own worst enemy right now, dropping the ball. What's his confidence like,
Absolutely. I completely agree. Totally agree.
So I'm taking the Chiefs with you.
Yep.
We are tied all the way through. We agree. We think alike today.
Yeah, look at this.
Indianapolis going to Houston. Who do you like in this one? 2 0-1 teams.
Here's a freaking barn burner, right?
Yeah. I'm taking the Colts.
You got to take one of them. Give me the Texans.
Yeah, I'm taking the Colts. That's our first disagreement this week. Whoa. Is this the game that we're gonna go back to 16 weeks from now and say this is the reason why one of us won?
Oh man.
And now we get to the late games, and there's a bunch of good ones. And we start with the
fourth.
Going to LA Rams. The Rams was a team that no one liked. 5-win team, 4-win team. There's supposed to be talks already, whispers that if this team is out of it, look for Stafford to get traded, Aaron Donald to get traded. And this team did what no one expected. They walked into Seattle and punched them in the mouth and won. Can they do that in week 2?
I don't think so. How could you get off the 49ers here?
Yeah.
I mean, that's my opinion. You know, nobody's going anywhere. Everybody's staying out on the West Coast for this game. So I got to take the Niners.
I'm with you on the Niners as well. Is Purdy becoming the real deal?
We shall see. Consistency.
Mr. Irrelevant.
That's right.
And, Kevin, I look at these 49er teams over the years, and they had great quarterbacks, and I don't know if Purdy's going to become a household name, but why do some organizations seem to step in shit when it comes to quarterbacks? And I know you know where I'm going. And other organizations, a la our Jets, can't seem to develop anyone.
Well, I heard someone talking about Steve Young the other day.
Okay.
And how he stunk in the beginning of his career. And it wasn't until the influence of Bill Walsh and Montana and those guys that really set him on the right path. What school was he from? BYU.
Thing is, I've never been a Steve Young supporter. I think he gets more credit than what he deserves. I'm not saying he's not a good that's just me. Those Tampa Bay teams were terrible, too, that he was with. So you can't give him all the blame. There was talent in him. But anyway, we move on. New York Giants playing the Cardinals.
If you go to Arizona and you lose to this team, your season's over. Because the following week, you have to come and face the 49ers.
Yes, that is correct.
And you could be staring 0-3 in the face. I don't see them losing to this Cardinal team. No way. I got to take the Giants big here.
Wow, big.
Yeah.
This is Arizona's home opener. And they did play Washington well. Everyone said Arizona's already thrown in the towel because there's a lot of good quarterbacks coming out.
Tanking. All I hear is they're tanking. Yeah.
They're tanking. This is their home opener. I do expect the Giants to win, and I'm taking the Giants, but I think it's going to be closer than people think. I wouldn't be surprised if Giant fans are sweating this one down the stretch.
Wow. Okay.
Well, listen. We know Dallas is this great defense, but what did the Giants' defense or offense show? Like, they didn't even move. Like, there weren't any times where they were to score. It was just debacle after debacle after debacle.
And like I said, Prescott don't impress me. He didn't do anything.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Yeah.
I mean, look at his numbers were pedestrian in that game.
Yeah.
It was mainly the Giants shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're going to learn a lot about the Giants this week, but if they have to go 0-2 on a short week and then go into San Francisco, yikes.
Yep.
Yikes.
Yep. All right, so
we're both taking the Giants.
Yep.
Washington traveling to Denver, Kevin. Who do you got?
It's another good one. I got to take the Commanders.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got the Commanders going to 2-0.
I got the Commanders
going to 0-2.
Yes. And I got the Broncos going to 0-2 because I could be wrong, but I think there's a little something going on between Russell and Peyton. And I don't think everything's rosy there.
Nope. And there's already whispers that if they lose this week, he could get benched sooner than later.
There you
Yep.
go. See?
I don't see Denver losing again at home 2 weeks in a row. I'm taking Denver.
All right. So there we go. Another disagreement.
Yep. I believe that's our second one.
Second, yes.
These are our two hated enemies. Do we even bother to pick this game? Miami traveling
can they
to
tie?
New England. Yeah. Miami traveling to New England.
This is a flip of a coin here. I'm going to say at home, give me the Patriots.
Huh?
As much as I don't want to pick either one of them, I got to pick one of them. So give me the Pats.
So, Kevin, is the best case scenario, I'm taking Miami, and I don't even want to take this. I wish you would say, nah, let's not even pick this game. I would have loved to just X this out. But for fun, we'll take it. The best case scenario for us, right, if the Jets lose and Buffalo wins, is for New England to win.
Yeah, for the Pats to beat the Dolphins. Yep.
Yeah. But how about this? We win 2-0. Buffalo loses 0-2, and New England still beats Miami and they're 1-1. And now we're sitting on top in first place, right?
We should be so lucky.
How great would that be going into our game against New England in week 3?
We should be that lucky.
No, that's the script the NFL should be writing.
That's right.
Oh, man.
All right, so 3. We disagree on 3 so far.
Yes. Now, Kerr, I noticed this week and next week, Monday night, the NFL is giving us double-headed games. 2 games. Do you like that, or you're a fan of that?
Not really.
Yeah, I mean, I like the fact that if one game sucks, I could switch over to game 2. But if both are good, what do I do? What do I do?
Right. And I mean, Monday Night Football to me is Monday Night Football. It's the featured game, you know?
Exactly. One game, everyone watching and everybody focusing on it.
Yep. That's right. No, I agree.
Anyway, we'll discuss. The first game that's at 7:15, it's an ESPN game. Doesn't really excite me. I'll watch it for a little while, but it's the Saints at the Carolina Panthers. I got the Saints. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it.
Oh, yeah.
I said to you in preseason when the Jets destroyed them, let's not get too ahead of ourselves, although the Jet defense is for real, because I don't think the Panthers are that good. I think I said to you, I wouldn't be surprised if they win only 1 or 2 games this season.
Yeah. No, you got to take the Saints here.
You know? Yep.
Got to take Mr. Carr and the Saints.
Yeah. Yep. And here we go, Kev. The 8:15 on ABC rivalry game. Cleveland Browns going to the Steelers.
Good game.
Does Cleveland do to the Steelers what the 49ers did to them? Because the Cleveland defense is pretty good in its own right.
Hey, yes. Hey, that line is badass.
Yeah.
So I got to take the Browns.
Yeah, I'm with you, Kev. I'm not even going to hesitate on this one.
Yep.
Think this is a nail biter because it's a rivalry game, or does Cleveland just stomp the crap out of them?
No, I think you got a close game here.
All right.
I think you got a close game here.
All right. So we get on our Monday night games.
But I got to take the Browns.
Yeah. And that's it for me, Kevin. Now we just wait and see.
That's it for me. I'm waiting for 4:25.
Yeah, we're about a little under 7 hours away. And listen, there are some Jet fans who made this trip there, so we should have a nice little crowd there, and it should be a little loud for us as well. So it's going to be nice. It's going to be a good game. We got Romo calling the game with Nance.
Yep.
So we got the 18 calling the game.
Green on white unis.
Yes, green on white unis. Which, Kevin, let's talk about that because the Jets are playing at 4:25. What'd you think of all this nonsense where we losing Aaron, the NFL panicking, and networks are now panicking? They want to switch us out of our primetime games. Like they're already looking to.
Hey, what are you gonna switch us out of Black Friday? What are you gonna do?
I know. But I don't understand the panic. I do, but I don't. This is why it would be so great if Zach wins today and the Jets win today. They beat friggin' New England. Then I want to see what did the networks want to flip out of now of the Kansas City Jet game if we're 3-1?
Yeah, exactly.
Even more shocking, Kevin, if we win today and by slim chance Jacksonville beats KC.
I was just gonna say
now
that.
what? Are you panicking? Do you want to get KC out of the prime time games?
They'll never flex out Mahomes.
No. And listen,
Never.
as long as Aaron Rodgers is on this side, the networks will focus on him and make him the story. So, but the fact that they're already panicking, are you serious? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
After week 1, I know.
Yeah, really, they're all worried about. Meanwhile, there was all this hype talk after the Rodgers said, "Keep your coach's name out of our mouth." Like, oh, this game could get flipped because that's the first week you could flex, and now it's the other way around without Rodgers. Oh, do we really want this team in prime time? I really hope this whole Jet team just sticks it to Dallas and sticks it to the league. And in the end, Zach is smiling big, and we as Jet fans are all having the laugh last. That's the perfect friggin' script.
Your mouth to God's ears. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, Kev, that's it for me on my end.
Okay, yeah, same here. Now we wait.
Yep.
So, hey, you guys enjoy the games today. Thanks to everybody, the new subscribers, for watching, for listening, for sharing, for liking. We really appreciate it. All the comments.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And hey, hopefully we talk to you after the game tonight in a really good mood.
Yeah, big smiles, big smiles.
All right, you guys enjoy, and we'll talk to you later. Let's go. Jet up, man. Jet up. We'll talk to you later.
All right.